Chapter 17. Midnight's teeth, the bunker's fluorescent lights buzz like a trapped insect. A faint pulse against the weight of midnight. August 16th, 2025. Jimmy Jack stood at the hatch, his crossbow gripped so tight his knuckles whitened. The scout's words. Carter's coming at midnight. Wants Ellie, a blade in his gut. At 30, he'd hunted deer, faced looters, and burned Carter's fuel depot. But this was war, and the Jack's homestead's 100 acres, its fields, orchards, and stream-powered turbine, was a fortress on the brink. Carter's trafficking empire, with its radio, weapon stash, and shadowy general, was a beast baring its teeth, and Ellie's knowledge made her its prime target. Grandpa Jax crouched beside him, his .308 rifle ready, his Vietnam scars etched with pain from his wounded leg, his journal tucked away, its lessons now instinct. Jenny clutched her knife, her botanist satchel light, but her green eyes fierce, her empathy of fire for fight. Sam gripped his machete, shielding Lila, his sister's frail form of vow he'd die for. Below, Grandma Jax guarded Ellie, Clara, Martha, Nate, and the captured scout, her 9mm pistol a steady promise. The map and Ellie's sketch of Carter's warehouse, sewer grate, radio, stash, weight on the table. A dawn raid now in doubt as midnight loomed. Carter's got 30 men, trucks, bikes, Jimmy said, his voice low, steady despite the storm in his chest. He wants Ellie, the bunker, everything. We hold the line, traps, barricades, then fall back if we must. Grandpa's eyes gleamed, his rifle aimed at the hatch. He'll hit east and north like before. Traps within M, but numbers are his game. Jimmy, east barricade with me. Jenny, Sam, north fence. Grandma, locked down, signal if the bunker's breached. Jenny's hand grazed Jimmy's, a fleeting anchor. We'll keep them out, she said, leading Sam north, his machete a shadow beside her. Jimmy clicked the walkie. Grandma, it's Jimmy. Midnight attack. Big force. Targeting Ellie. Stay sealed. Protect the bunker. Over. Grandma's voice crackled. Steel in her calm. Copy. Hatch locked. All secure. Give inhale. Over. Jimmy and Grandpa sprinted to the east barricade. Logs and steel scar from battles past. The woods were alive with traps, pits, snares, tripwires, Grandpa's Vietnam legacy. The stream's turbine hummed, a faint lifeline under the low growl of engines, trucks, bikes, closer now. Moonlight was gone, clouds thick, but headlights pierced the dark, revealing 20 men, red bandanas stark, rifles and Molotov ready. Carter stood by a truck, bald head gleaming, his shotgun a taunt. Big bastard! Grandpa muttered, his scope locked. Take the front line, I'll hit Carter. Jimmy aimed his crossbow, his hunter's precision steady. He fired, the bolt striking a man's chest, dropping him. Grandpa's rifle cracked, grazing Carter's arm, but the gang surged, a tide of bandanas and bullets. Traps sprang, screams as 3 fell into pits, 2 caught in snares, but 15 pressed on, Molotov arcing, flames licking the barricade. Hold! Jimmy shouted, firing another bolt, wounding a man. Bullets pinged, one clipping Grandpa's shoulder, blood welling. He grunted, firing back, his shot dropping another. The walkie crackled. North breaking. Jenny's voice was sharp. 10 men, breaching the fence. Sam's hurt, were falling back. Over. Jimmy's heart seized. Sam injured, Jenny exposed. The bunker was too close. Grandpa, I've got to go north. Go! Grandpa barked, tossing a flare into the brush, sparking a fire to slow the east advance. I've got Carter. Jimmy sprinted through the fields, the homestead scars, scorched earth, shattered barricades, a blur. He reached the north fence, where Jenny fired her knife-thrown rocks, her flashlight blinding a man. Sam leaned against a log, blood seeping from a gash on his arm, his machete swinging weakly. 10 men, bandanas bright, hacked at the fence, their rifles spitting fire. The buzz-cut lieutenant led, his shotgun blasting, splintering the barricade. Jimmy slid into cover, firing a bolt that hit a man's thigh. Jenny, get Sam to the bunker. I'll hold, he shouted, reloading. Jenny dragged Sam back, her knife slashing a man who got too close. Jimmy's next bolt dropped another, but the buzz-cut man charged, shotgun roaring, forcing Jimmy to dive behind a steel panel. "Jax!" the lieutenant bellowed. "Give us the girl, or we burn you out." Jimmy's rage flared. Ellie, Lila, Clara, the cage girls, but he channeled it, firing a bolt that grazed the buzz-cut shoulder. Jenny's flare sparked in the brush, a fire spreading, scattering the gang. 5 remained, pressing forward, but Jimmy's bolts and Jenny's rocks thinned them. 2 more down. The walkie crackled. East overrun. Grandpa's voice was ragged. Carter's at the barricade. 10 men left. Bunkers next. Over. Jimmy's blood ran cold. "Jenny, bunker now!" he yelled, grabbing Sam's machete, covering their retreat. They raced to the hatch. Flames licking the fields. The homestead a battlefield. Grandma opened the hatch. Her pistol up, Ellie and Clara behind her, rifles from the bunker's stores in their hands. Inside, Grandma ordered, helping Sam. Jenny bandaged his arm. Her yarrow poultice fast. Jimmy held the hatch, his crossbow firing at shadows. Carter's men closing in. Grandpa limped in, blood soaking his shirt, his rifle empty. "Carter's coming," he gasped. "He wants Ellie, but the bunker's his prize. We can't hold the surface." Ellie's eyes blazed, her voice fierce. "He's after me because I know the general's routes. Let me fight, I can shoot." Jimmy's heart twisted, but he nodded. "Ellie, Clara, with Grandma, defend the hatch. Jenny, Sam, help me and Grandpa fortify the entrance." They worked fast, piling crates to block the hatch, rigging a tripwire with bunker explosives, black powder, a last resort. Carter's men hammered the hatch, their shouts muffled but relentless. "Give us the girl." Carter roared, his shotgun blasting, denting steel. Grandpa leaned against a crate, his face pale but fierce. "We can't hold forever. The warehouse raid, sewer grate, radio, stash, has to happen now, or we lose everything." Jenny's knife gleamed, her voice steady. "We draw them off. I'll take Sam, hit the north woods, make noise, decoys, flares. You, Jimmy, Grandpa, get to the warehouse. Ellie, Clara, guide them with the sketch." Jimmy's chest tightened. Splitting up was madness, but Carter's numbers were crushing them. "Jenny, it's too risky. It's our shot," she cut in, her eyes avow. "Save the girls, get the radio. I'll keep Sam safe." Grandma's pistol was steady, her voice calm. "I'll hold the bunker. Ellie, Clara, Lila, Martha, Nate, the scout. Go now." Nate's voice broke, desperate. "Let me help. My sister's in that warehouse." Ellie's hand gripped a rifle, her voice fierce. "He's bound, but his intel's good. Trust him like you trusted me." Jimmy nodded, his crossbow avow. "Jenny, Sam, draw them north. Grandpa, me, to the warehouse, sewer grate, radio, stash. Grandma, if we don't make it back, blow the hatch." Grandpa grabbed his rifle, his leg and shoulder bleeding, but his fire unbroken. "Move, boy." Carter's at the door. They split, Jenny and Sam slipping through a hidden bunker exit to the north, flares and rocks ready. Jimmy and Grandpa raced through the woods, Ellie sketch in Jimmy's pocket. The warehouse 2 miles out. The homestead burned behind them. Flames from flares and Molotovs lighting the night. Carter's shouts faded, drawn north by Jenny's decoys. But as men were close, their boots a shadow. At the warehouse's edge, the sewer grate gleamed, rusted but open. Jimmy pried it up, his crossbow covering Grandpa's descent. The stench hit hard, but Ellie's intel held tight but passable. They crawled, the map's promise, radio, stash, girls driving them. Behind, a new sound broke the night. Not boots, but an engine, a truck, roaring toward the homestead. Jimmy's heart sank. Carter wasn't fooled for long. Jenny was out there, the bunker exposed, and the warehouse was their only chance to end this.